Hey, 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 what's up?
Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey!
Welcome back. My name is Navi, and as the title says, we're going to go into a casual deep dive. I have my laptop here, ready to dive into the phrase the world is only filled with women and their children. 거이를 깨르다 손발을 따뜻하게 쓰게를 동작권을 정말을 뛰다다. I noticed this while at church that institutions only really work with women, especially churches, because I notice that since our sitting places for men and women are separated, so there's always gonna be more women than men. Huh, I really thought that I've heard of there being more women, but I guess the true one really is that women tend to live longer than men. Let me search it up. A quick Google search would say that on average women live longer than men, 5 years as such, for almost all countries. I wonder why.
Hi! Oh, you're a big boy! Hi, you're so cute. What's your name? What's your name?
Okay.
Oh, hi. Vino Moose. Oh, hi, Vino Moose. Hey! Oh, shit, he got him up! Verdammt, Scheiße.
What's your name? H&O Logan, H&O Logan house done. Look at that. Yeah.
But of course, back to the title we have at hand, the world is just filled with women and their children. You can take that literally, because, of course, all beings, all people came from their mother at all times. And you could argue that no, they make it together. No, women carry more of the burden than that. And I've also discovered something new. Yes, women share several genetic elements, give us children that men do not or share differently. Mitochondrial DNA. Children inherit 100% of their mitochondrial DNA exclusively from their mother. This one, mitochondria DNA, is really important to me because at least I've heard that it only gets shared between women in general. So just mother to daughter, etc. And we keep saying that the lineage continues with men. No, the bloodline continues with women. Gosh, I keep waking up all day to the fact that this world is probably supposed to be a matriarchy. Let's continue, shall we? I keep getting swept away by topics, but back to the fact that institutions are run almost exclusively by women. I mean, my religion firsthand has a few groups, we got the choir, the finance, the paperworks, and the ministry. I'd argue if the ministry was open also for women, that it would be filled with women as well. Because if there are financial meetings, the the seats for the men are just like filled at least 3 seats. Meanwhile, the women are just full row. They sometimes occupy the male seats as well because there's so many of them. Secretaries, of course, you can only trust women with papers, so that's good a thing. And then choir, it always has been women too that dominate it. And yeah, the fact that it's only positions that are considered low. Also in the leadership positions, because there are quite a lot of groups that help leaders in this thing. It's also women. So basically, the institutions are led by men, but they are run by women. It makes me more unmotivated to continue on life when it's built entirely just for the males.
Are you serious right now, bro? Like, do I like?
The complete 3D network of nerves within the clitoris was first mapped in March 26th, stating as if that is a long time. No, it's this year. Let's search when the male one was searched. Huh? Map.
A few minutes later.
I forgot I was recording. 26 years later, and we get the one for the women. Since the 19s, they got one for the male. And it's a whole rabbit hole. I've also seen that dummies for like testing cars, like their crashability levels. The dummy is made from the anatomy of a man. So basically, if they're testing that, there's no consideration for whether women are safe in their car. Their car's design. And there's more. There's so much more that just bring women down. We got the pink pricing. Is it pink tagging and such? Where just because the product is pink, it could be the same as thing. Oh, even the shirts. I could talk about the shirts. Even toddler shirts. They have this really disgusting wordings on them.
Then I realize what it is. There's a man in back of this place.
Then the men are just all so inspiring, and then the women is just it brings them down from a very young age. What else? What else do we have? Mr. and Mrs. How women has Miss and then Mrs. But men are just Misters. I swear, being woken up, being woke, and then this whole being a feminist. Ugh, I love it, but at the same time, it's so soul crushing to know firsthand how bad we have it. I just have a lot of things going through in my head. First, let's talk about women in the Philippines. No, this was when we were oppressed. I'm talking about these baddies. Did you know that before all the colonizations, we used to have abortions? Heck, we even killed the baby when it's out. Also, it was not purely matriarchy or patriarchy. It was actually equal. Sure, men still held the dato positions, but women are held to the same standard, held to the same respect. It's all because of Christianity, for real. It's all because of Christianity. The main argument there is that it benefits the whole abortion benefits only women. If abortion benefited men, then it would have been available a long time ago. Then there's the whole virginity talk. I've already noticed this since I was relatively relatively young, even at church, when they talk about how women should maintain their virginity. I assume that men should be held to the same extent, but I rarely hear it being said. And so I go on the internet and I hear that men get praised for being late a lot, but women get bewitched. And I am here to say that really, virginity is just social construct. It doesn't change relatively anything. I'm gonna try and search to see if it's true. I forgot to record, so this is not gonna be a raw reaction. But really, the hymen myth, is but a lie. No such thing will break or be breached. It's just stretchy stuff. And then, yeah, so virginity is really just a myth. But I'm not telling you that to go around and be some pedo. No, it still has emotional damages if done without consent. But again, no need to be ashamed of if you already have done it. If you're an Asian, especially in the Philippines, you're gonna get shamed for um premarital sex. But is this for the Americas? Whew, that's normal. I think really the Philippines is having a lot of teenage pregnancies lately due to the fact that sex ed doesn't really exist and it's still really taboo, even though it's a normal bodily function and it's the very first thing in the hierarchy of needs. Sex is the very first is one of the things in the hierarchy of needs, along with food, shelter, and clothes. Do you believe that? Believe it, it's true. I really do think that I can go on and on about how the bar is in hell for women and that feminism is still definitely needed, especially in countries that have women that can't even have the privileges that I have. I am but really grateful that I at least get proper education, that I get to speak freely, even though not so freely. I'm still hiding my ideologies to my family and do hope that if they do see my channel, it's gonna be by a time where I have enough money to live and leave them. Okay? So that's up for me, and I think I'm gonna be doing this casual deep dives in a bit because there are a lot of issues in the world, and I want to finally talk about them and just be myself in general. There goes the rats. I haven't seen those rats at all, but I think they're really huge, and my dog just had a lot of puppies. Good for her. I know they can control not being pregnant and their urges. Oh god, that too. We can talk about that a bit. You know, in some BL series, there's the Omega and Alpha variant, whatever you call them. Basically, the Omega, when they get with pheromones, it's when they turn women-like. And I hate the fact that women can be viewed to such little degrees that to the point that they become animalistic just for some sex and dick. I hate this world, man. Let's talk about why I hate it in another video. Thank you for watching. If you do had a time to click on this, lazy edit I expose. Until the next time. Until the next one. Bye, ladies and men.